You guys remember last time I made a video saying that Burkina Faso said they can no longer export tomatoes to us. I talked about how we as a country, we can still do something about this by, investing more into our farmers, especially the tomato farmers and then the other farmers, you get it. Fixing the roads, finding out how they can, keep the perishable goods longer till they get to the markets, things of that nature. Well, now Burkina Faso has come out to, lift the ban. So now they're saying that Ghanaians can still come and export tomatoes from their country. So essentially what this means is that Ghanaians can now import tomatoes straight from Burkina Faso again. But please, let's not be too excited about this, because this does not mean that we should just forgo every single thing I said last week. We still need to invest in our own country. Why are we even importing tomatoes? What is, this country, we are importing everything, even toothpick. Ghana, we import. Toothpick. As if we don't have trees in this country, as if we cannot buy one machine to produce toothpick alone. Why are we even importing tomatoes? This is something that we can easily do. We have farmers who produce tomatoes every single year. What are we doing to support them so that we don't need to go to other countries? Obviously, other countries have invested in themselves enough for them to even have enough tomatoes for us to go and import. You get it? They are making revenue for their country. We should be doing same. That's what we should be doing. I feel like we've reached a level where we can easily pull money back into our tomato farmers. We can easily do that. We need to fix the roads. Figure out how they are going to keep the tomatoes long enough for them to even get to the market without perishing. Because you guys know tomatoes are very, very perishable. They bruise small now, I must say. You get it? It's a very, very perishable good. We need to do, find some form of research, resources, things of that nature. We need to pump that back into the country. Because right now, we are happy that they've lifted the ban. What if they ban us again? Which is highly likely, because they can do whatever they want as a country. They can get up today, look at their things going on, assess their situation, and say, okay, we are no longer exporting again. What can we do? We'll go and beg again or what? Every day we are begging when we have tomato farmers. What's happening in this country? If you go to the villages, those who have tomato farmers there, tomato is cheap. Things that they produce down there are very, very cheap. How do we get them to Accra? Since everybody wants to live in Accra, nobody wants to live in the village. Fine. How do we get those produce to Accra so that we don't have to pay an arm and a leg for simple things that we need in order to cook, to eat and survive in this country? To eat, survive, so that we can work and pay taxes. The same taxes we don't even know where the money is going. Please, there's a lot that needs to be done. Fine, the ban has been lifted, we are happy. But still, it shouldn't take away from all the plans that we are supposed to be making. So we won't even need to import any tomato. We don't even need to import a single vegetable unless we can't physically grow it in Ghana. Once we can grow it, I feel like we don't need to be importing it. It's quite ridiculous. It's very, very, very ridiculous for us to be importing things that we have in the country. So that once in the country, what are we using it for? Deputy Agricultural Minister John Dumelo, please, what are you doing for our tomato farmers? It's not even just tomatoes. I feel like the tomato is just something that should bring our mind back to our farmers. All the farmers, it doesn't matter what they are producing, from cocoa to tomatoes, those who are also rearing animals, all of them, we need to find resources for them immediately. We shouldn't even be importing chicken wings. We are importing this, we are importing the cow meat. All of these things, we have them in the country. We should not be importing them. That's how we are going to make more revenue for the country. If you guys want the country to progress, we need to be eating our own food. It's not just where Ghana live. We need to be eating Ghanaian produce. But because we don't have enough resources, we don't even know what we are supposed to be doing to help these farmers. They produce the goods and it's just there and it just rots away. Because how many people are in the village that will be buying tomatoes every day? How many people are there? We need to find a way to get them to the capital where everybody wants to live, where everybody is working. You get it? That way, Ghana, we can be self-sufficient. We have independence, but we are not self-sufficient as a country, which is very, very sad because we are 69 years old. How many more years do we need before we learn these things? And 69 years, if he was a human being, that person is way past pension. What else is that person going to do? But fortunately, we are a country, we are not a person. So we can still do something. We learn every day. This ban is supposed to bring our minds back. It's not for us to go and beg for them to lift the ban. And that is not what is going to solve our problems as a country. What are the issues? Why can't we invest in our own? That's what we need to be looking into. This ban lifting is just a temporary fix. They can decide to put a ban on it again. And then what are we going to be doing? That's what we need to work on, you know. So in the future, we don't have to worry about things like this. So that is the latest development when it comes to the whole tomato ban issue and things of that nature. Right now, the ban has been lifted. So you can now import tomatoes from Burkina Faso. So let me know what you think about this ban being lifted. Do you think Ghanaians should just forget about all the plans that we've made and just be, you know, sufficient with the fact that, okay, the ban has been lifted. Let's just go and be importing and forget about every single thing else. Or you feel like we still need to make efforts to produce our own. That way we don't need to import from others. So even if they ban us or not, we really wouldn't be affected. Let me know your thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been What They Go On right here at Yo Charlie Studios with me, Karen Jacqueline, your favorite host.